One thing that I always avoided was a capital program, because you start spending a lot of money on unnecessary things, and you're writing a check that our grandchildren are going to have to pay for. They bought 23 cars for over $300,000 in the 20-year bond. Those cars are going to be in the junkyard 6 to 8 years from now, but we're going to pay for them for 20. We bought the trash truck for $175,000 and it's put in parks, and there's nobody down there with a CDL that can drive it. There's employees that aren't needed in the city. We've got to get the city under control. The way I did it before when we were in those situations was look at all the purchases and I spent money like it was my money. And you have to separate the I wants from the I needs. Everybody wants something. And like I tell people in the door when they ask me, well, what's the difference? And I said, the son or daughter up front, I said, she wants a new Ferrari. She might get a used Honda. You've got to do what you've got to do to keep the city running. You've got to get it back in line, and you've got to look at the bottom line. You've got to create a budget, and you've got to stick to it, and you've got to show a surplus every year.
Well, pipe dreams are wonderful, and if we could do that, we could. Taxes were raised during the previous administration. Sorry, I don't know the exact figure. A lot. The $52 tax was imposed on people that work in the city. That's not included. A bond swap, a complicated bond swap, which is basically gambling with the taxpayers' money, now costs future generations $2.5 million for us to get out over and above what we got. Yet taxes weren't increased. In the meantime, with the capital program, I analogize it to a Harley, near and dear to my heart. You don't have to change the oil in the Harley to save money in the short run. In the long run, the Harley wears out. The city, a lot of the infrastructure in the city is worn out, and we absolutely had to do that. We had to get a capital bond provision, and you all know it as business people. If you just let things go, what happens? Finally, as to, I never made a commitment, a letter dated October 10th, 2000, which was delivered to me and we could not find in the mayor's office anyplace. We discussed the magnitude of this involvement being $5 million. I indicated as mayor, the city would commit to making this a reality. That was a $5 million commitment that I didn't hear about until it was a $20 million shortfall in the convention center hotel. I was confronted with that and given that. Now it's signed by Mayor Smithgall.
Next question.